What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night prime time here on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night prime time matchup between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. They're on the visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys played good football the last month plus. They are 4-2 in their last 6. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys taking these final chances to do what they can to prep for the playoffs. They're going to be our top seed in the NFC.
Set to kick off.
Happy y'all could join us. Thanks for being here. I'm Keith Scott with Brock Hewitt. Eddie Pinheiro just about set. And we're off in Sunday night prime time. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water. We're sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's good.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And Williams is going to get them the 1st down with a slide at the end of it.
16 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Has the connection this Mike. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Led the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kate, and here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Williams from the gun. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DJ Moore, the touchdown. You come in as a significant underdog, Brock, in somebody else's building. You know how essential it is to have a good start, and these guys did just that.
Yep, you're the weaker guy in the fight. You need to make your first shot count. Make them think about it. They've seized the momentum, really giving themselves a fighting chance. Now they just got to do it consistently.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers.
The Niners take over first down.
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate. But the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7 at second down. We're going to look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, it's Gibbs. And you won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results of 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's out in the clear. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 18. That's another 40.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down throw here by Rodgers. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Rodgers connects on one to Jameson Williams. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Rodgers off the play action. Metcalf's got it, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the move?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. He motion the tight end over. They'll run here on 1st down. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now a run here from the gun. He dodged the tackle. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Williams. To the left side is hauled in by Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. The 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. We've set it down from 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Caught. Nice game left side. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Santa Clara coming up. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown.
For the extra point.
Point after from Pinheiro is open good. And the 49ers tie things up at 14.
Set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. McLeod now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bears take over.
And Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense is having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Williams to throw on 3rd. On target to Moore. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. So first down from the 41. Here's the backup. First throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
To throw, Rodgers. Into the hands of Kittle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
That's interference. Defense.
Some fighting going both ways deep down the field that time, but it's the defense who gets flagged for it. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second-quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy. He had no gain on that first down run. What them doing on the last run? It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Williams. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. We've got a pause here, and it is not a good one. Caleb Williams in some pain after that play, and the athletic training staff heading out to help. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going play action. On him quick, and they bring it down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Williams from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. We've got a pause here, and it is not a good one. Caleb Williams in some pain after that play, and the athletic training staff heading out to help. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made underneath by the back. Bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Niners take over 1st.
The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And with just 1 game to go after this one, a terrific campaign has him in positional lead the league in touchdown passes this season. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Hits him on the in route. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action here with Rodgers. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. First down, here's Rodgers. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. This makes it up to the 25. Ben Johnson doing the last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Pressure comes. Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Williams to throw on 1st. And This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. We've got a pause here, and it is not a good one. Caleb Williams in some pain after that play, and the athletic training staff heading out to help. Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Now Bajent. That's more of the catch out left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 13. But it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And here's Alex Bachman. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. 56 yards, touchdown. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Panthers get back to 500 at 8-8. They get the victory here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The 49ers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The give to Gibbs to start the third. We'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Keeps away from one. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
You'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Coming right is Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was brought down by Austin Hooker.
We're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Caton, here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. He's got it near the end. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Makes the catch. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. That one falls to the turf. Don't hang on. It's incomplete. Still time to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Here's Rodgers. Has it downfield, working the left. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. All right, here we go. Second down. Rodgers set to pass. Sends this to the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
And 11.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Fourth down now, Rodgers. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense. Not only deny that touchdown, force this turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun. Wrong flat. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Here's Bagent. Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Little momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Bagent. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and just 2 to go. throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He can run it. He's still going at the 30. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing here, Bagent. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Bagent looking to throw. He's in trouble. He gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This a 54-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by 21.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. We were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The 49ers and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Rodgers off the play action. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down. It's a gain of 3 on the final play of quarter 3. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. On 4th down, it's Rodgers. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's able to They'll drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him, he was the head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again, but that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him one behind the NFL record.
Bears 14. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Taylor. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise? You deliver?
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Taylor. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together.
And this is going to result in a safety. Give him 2 points at the ball. Partner, I'm going to be gracious, I think, and let you handle the explanation for this one.
No, I was going to let you do the same thing here, Kate.
I was just flashing back to, trying to decide what I wanted for dinner last night. Maybe this place. Oh, no, maybe this one. Come back, forth. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you cannot ever be indecisive. And the worst part is it costs them 2 points before the offense could even buckle their helmets and get on. Field.
So that flag is accepted. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. In his 6 yards to begin this one. He got 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Here's the backup. First throw. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, Heineke. He stays up. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, the next guy gets him for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Heineke now. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Ready to turn.
Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. Well, these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game. That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. from the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers nearing their 15th win this season. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Again, it's Gibbs. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Another one for Gibbs. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got chipped.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The 49ers running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bears back out on offense. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Chicago brings out the punting unit, and we'll see if they kick or try their luck at another fake pass. Breaks the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They're going to pass it here. Looking to his fullback now. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. That timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So it's going to be 4th and short. It's undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. Now 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory, and they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more when you protect your own turf in any sport, but especially in the NFL, where you get, about 8 or 9 of these, maybe more if you get home playoff games. Playing this way, they set themselves up for future playoff opportunities.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.